Do not start a printing business in Nigeria if you do not watch this video. I'm very serious about this because printing itself is not actually what makes people lose money, but the mistakes that people make in their businesses makes people to lose their money, and this cut across every business sector. Do you know that little mistakes you make can make you lose all the money you have ever labored for? In this video, I'm showing you the 10 mistakes that have killed many printing businesses so you don't repeat them. My name is Akpan Onwana. I started printing business back then in 2016. And over the years, I have helped many companies, organizations, and institutions produce their print jobs, including books, magazines, and posters. Do you want to talk about flyers and billboards for events and brand promotions? This is what I have done over the years. And this has helped me fund my goals and passions. So, if you are planning to start a printing business or you are already running one, this is the right video for you. And this video can save you your resources and your capital. Stay with me till the end because each mistake I'm going to reveal to you is something I have seen happen in real life. So I'm going to tell you the 10 mistakes you have to avoid and what to do instead if you want to grow your printing business and make more profit this year. Mistake number one, and this is very, very important. If you miss this, you miss everything else. The mistake number one I'm going to tell you is starting without understanding demand. What do I mean here? Now, most people will go to the market, they will get printers first without even knowing whether there is demand for printing business in the area that they want to start this business. Now, this is what you have to do before you start your printing business. Look around your environment. Is there any demand for this business that I want to start? Do you have churches around? Do you have schools around? Do you have institutions or organizations around that will pay for my printing businesses? If the answer is no, that means you should hold on and then look for another strategy you should actually use before you get your equipment ready. I want to tell you that printing is demand driven, and if there is no demand for your printing business, that means there is no need for you to start that business at that particular time. If there is no demand, there is no profit, and you'll be suffering in that business. Before you know, you have wasted all your resources and nothing comes out of it. So, this is the mistake you must avoid if you want to save your resources and your capital. Mistake number two, this is very, very vital. Mistake number two, trying to look big instead of starting smart. Now, what do I mean here? Some people want to start a big printing press. They want to start with a big shop, big machines, big rent. You understand what I'm trying to say. And at the end of the day, all these things don't matter because they will, at the end of the day, turn out to big stress. Now, I will advise you if you want to start a printing business, don't try to look big. Don't try to start very big. Start small, but start smart. Now, at the end of the day, you realize that one good machine that you get with a minimum capital and you are in an area that demands this business, that small machines starting small can actually pay you more than trying to start big. The mistake here is that you can actually want to look very big at the beginning of this business, but inside of you, you don't understand what it takes to grow this business with all these resources that you are gathering. Printing business is not all about the machines, it is not all about looking big. It is about being able to understand what it takes to do that business properly and satisfy your own clients and customers. So I will advise you, if you are starting printing business this year, start it small. Okay? Start it small. Get the right machines. One or two machines can pay you off than getting multiple machines that you know nothing about. You don't know how to operate those machines, you don't know, or you don't have the manpower to operate those machines for you. All these things will become big stress. Okay, so start small, grow smart. Mistake number three: buying cheap machines, buying cheap printers. Now, this is something that is really worrisome when I see many printers go for cheap machines. They think that going for cheap machines is the best thing because they think in their mind that that is what they can afford. Okay, my best advice for you is that if you cannot afford the right machine, don't even go for the cheap ones. If you cannot afford quality machines, don't go for the cheap ones. Okay, imagine you estimating an amount to buy a machine. The cheaper one is at the rate of 500k, and let's say the quality one is at 800k. The difference there is 300k. Okay, now if you think you can go for the cheaper machines because it is cheap, at the end of the day you will see that, and you realize with me that you will at the end of the day not even use that machine, and you will send that 500k into the bush just like that. So I will advise you, don't go for cheap machines because that is what you can afford. If you can't afford it, please, I repeat, don't even go for it because you will lose the entire money without making use of that machine. So what do you do? What do you do? Keep that money, save more money, save more and save more until you can afford the best quality machines. Even if you are able to get only one quality machine, I prefer that. Instead of you to buy three, four machines, but you buy the cheaper ones, the less quality ones, I would advise you don't do that. Go for just one or two machines that is of high quality, and I guarantee you, you are going to enjoy that machine and it will not give you more stress. Mistake number four: choosing the wrong location for your business. Now, this is what I see many people do many times. It is a mistake that I wouldn't want you to repeat because if you do this, it is going to affect your business big time. Now, what should you do? Go for a location that actually needs your business. Okay, some people choose location for their business in an area that don't or that doesn't need their business. Okay, I talked about this earlier. Check your environment that you want to start your business. Do you have people that actually patronize this business? Do you have churches around? Do you have schools around? Do you have organizations? Are there offices, corporate offices around that your business environment? If the answer is no, then don't even use that location for your business because you are going to suffer a lot. You are going to have beautiful office, quality machines, but you don't have patronage, you don't have clients, you don't have customers, however you want to call it. Okay, what do? You want to make good money from your printing business. Our advice: you make feasibility studies in the areas that you want to start this business. Okay, check for the location and examine that location very well. Whether you have all these things I mentioned, whether you have organizations, institutions, and all those things. Do you have demand for this printing business? In summary, that is what I'm trying to talk about. Do you have demand for this printing business that you want to start in that location you want to get that office? It's not all about beautiful office, good equipment, and all those stuff. Doing all this stuff without having demand for that business is nothing. It's nothing. So don't even try it. Okay? Stay with me because I'm going to talk more about this in this video. As this video continues, I'm going to tell you more about how to get customers, how to get visibility, and how to do the right marketing for your business to get more customers and clients. So stay with me till the end of this video. Mistake number 5: ignoring fast moving services. Ignoring fast moving services. Okay, this is what I mean. Some people think starting printing business is all about what they know. It is not all about what you know. If you know how to design jotters, notebooks, ID cards, and then when you want to start this printing business, the demand for those things, okay, are not in that location. You don't need to start it. Okay? It is not all about what you know. Business, in any line of business, it is not all about what you know. It is all about demand for that thing. Is there a market for that thing you want to do? Is there a market for that services you want to do? For instance, if you want to start an ID card printing business, and then the location that your business is situated is in a church location. Now, tell me, will you have demand for this business? The answer is simply no, because church environments, they don't go for this kind of business. Now, what am I trying to say here in essence? The business you do, the business you offer in your printing services should be demanding in that environment that you are. If you want to do an ID card printing business, you should go for an environment that has corporate offices, okay, schools and institutions. These are likely environments that will demand for this your kind of business. If you want to go for event brochure and the rest, printing books and all those stuff, then you should know that this kind of business, the demand for this business should be situated in a place that has schools and institutions as well, that has churches, because pastors are likely to produce their books, lecturers are likely to produce their lecture notes and the rest of those things. So you have to make sure that you have in mind that the business that you want to offer, people demand for it. Okay? Don't go for a business because you know the business. Go for a business because that business is moving fast. Okay? I won't tell you much about that again. I think you should understand what I'm trying to tell you. Mistake number 6. This is what almost killed my business when I did not know it. And the mistake number 6 is not learning the basics of design. Not learning the basic of design. What I mean here is that if you want to start any printing business, okay, before you even start this printing business, you are the first person that is running this business. So you should learn the basics of design. Just learn the basics of design. You don't need to be a pro in graphic design or in whatever. Okay, learn the basics of design. If you ignore this principle, your business will suffer. Okay, because when you are starting that business, it is likely that you don't have much cash flow yet to recruit staff, to recruit workers, okay, to pay people to design for you. Okay, now you are the first person that is going to run this your business. Almost 80% aspect of that business will be run by you, including the design aspect. So if you do not know how to design, at least the basic aspect of design, you are going to miss out. You will suffer a lot. This thing almost happened to me. But when I took into precaution and I told myself that this thing will not happen again, and I started learning basics of design, and today I'm a pro. I can design anything. I can design books. I can design quality flyers, quality brochures, and anything you can talk about. I can design billboards and whatever. So these are the things you should start to learn. Okay, learn the basics of design before you start printing business. I have a lot of tutorials that you can check on how to use Canva and CorelDRAW or even Photoshop to learn your designs. If you want to start great design journey, okay, you can learn the basics of design. Checking my tutorials, I will leave the link to all my courses in the description of this video so that you can check how I use CorelDRAW, Canva, and illustrators to do my design. And then I assure you, if you check and follow my videos, you are going to get a lot. All my tutorials are free. All my tutorials are free, and I have done the best quality jobs in those tutorials to make sure that anybody that have his hands on my tutorials will become a pro. So check the description of this video and thank me later. And then also, I am running a design and printing course. If you want to be part of that course, if you want to be part of that training, I will want you to check the description of this video and register for that training. Register for that training, and we have limited time for that training. And if you want to join that training, check the description of this video and then join my training. I don't want you to miss out. I have promising things to give you. I have my design templates and all those pro stuff that I can send to you even for free. My resources and all the things I have worked on for the past 8 9 years. So I'm not kidding. So join my training via the link in the description of this video and thank me later. Mistake number 7. Please, this is Nigeria specifically, or if you are not in Nigeria, you know the power condition of your country. The mistake number 7 is no backup power. I mean electricity. Okay, if you want to start a printing business, you should have in mind that you have a backup power supply. You understand what I mean? In Nigeria particularly, most times light comes, sometimes light goes. Now, what if you don't have a generator, a power supply, or a solar energy that supplies you with electricity 24/7 hours? So I will advise before you start any printing business, have a backup power supply. In any country that you are watching me from, I want to know if there is power supply in your country. So let me know in the comment section of this video which country you are watching from and the condition of the power supply in that country. And then I will tell you what to do if you are into printing business. If you don't have stable power supply, I will let you know what to do so that you can have a stable power supply and grow your business, make more profits. Mistake number 8, wrong pricing strategy. Wrong pricing strategy. This is what you have to take into consideration, because if you do not know how to price your jobs, you are going to lose many customers. For example, if you price your job very high, customers will run away. You are likely to chase away your customers. And if you price your jobs very low, you are likely to lose in that business. You are likely to lose all your resources, your capital in that business. Now, what do you do before you give a price to customers? Check the costs of your printing materials like your ink, your cartridges, your papers, the papers you buy, and all the equipment that you are using. Possibly, if you are doing a job, let's say for instance, you are doing a paper job business, you should check how many quantity of paper is going to be used for this paper bag business. What is the printing cost of this business? I mean, of this for this job. That's what I mean. Then, before you can actually send a price, proposed price to your client, okay, if not, if you send them a higher amount, you chase that customer away, you chase the client away. If you send them a lower cost, a lower amount, at the end of the day, you will lose from that job because if the money you get from the client is not enough to execute that job, that means you will use your money from your pockets and augment the price of that job. And you know what that means. Instead of you to gain, you lose. I will leave in the description of this video a link to a video that I made about paperback pricing. Okay, so you can check that later. Now, mistake number 9, weak marketing strategy. This is very, very important for anybody who wants to run a successful business, successful printing business. Now, if you have good printers, you can deliver good jobs and the rest of those things, and nobody still knows that you exist. That means your business is nothing to be writing about, because having good business without marketing strategy, without publicity, without nobody knowing you, that means you have good products, good services with no sales. Okay? You can imagine what that means. So, what do you do first? When you have finished setting up your office, what do you do first? After setting up your office, or even before you start to set up your office, start sending out flyers advertising your business on WhatsApp, on Facebook, whatever page you want, Instagram. Send it to groups, let people know that you want to start your business. Okay, send them the location. Even if you don't have the location for your business yet, just put the proposed location in that flyer. Start to advertise your business. Let that your business get to many eyes. Let it get to many people as much as possible. This is how you get clients. This is how you get people to patronize you. But after setting up your office, on the other hand, and then you just relax, you believe that people will locate you, you believe that people will find you, then you are just joking about that business. And I am telling you from experience, right from the day I started doing marketing for my business, using different marketing strategies for my business, I saw the difference in my business. And I was able to grow my business from zero to thousands of naira. Okay, from the moment I started applying this strategy. Advertisement publicity is better than whatever thing you can imagine. This is what is going to scale your business. This is what is going to put your business in the eyes of people, eyes of potential clients that are going to patronize that your business. So advertise your business. That is very, very important. If you have watched this video to this point, like this video. I'm giving you all this information for free. If you don't like this video and you don't subscribe to this my channel, that means you don't want me, you don't encourage me to do this kind of video. Liking my video and subscribing to my channel is free. Okay, it doesn't get anything from you, just for you to show interest that you love my content. So subscribe and like this video. And then mistake number 10, this is very, very important: poor customer services and poor record keeping. I'm putting two things at the same time. So if you don't have good customer services, that means you are going to lose your existing customers. Now, imagine this. You have advertised your business just as I said earlier, and then you have customers coming to you. And then after customers might have come to you, your character is what is pushing them away. Do you think you can maintain that community of customers? No, you cannot maintain that community of customers. So what do you do? Ensure that you have good quality customer services while operating your business. Business is not all about pride. Business is not all about arrogance. Whatever arrogance you have, I'm sorry to say this because I want you to succeed in that your business. Whatever arrogance you have, whatever pride you have, just keep it aside. Keep it one side. Okay? This is for your information and this is for your good. Okay? Please treat customers with respect. Okay? They are your boss. Every customer, whether that person is smaller than you in age or bigger than you in age, it doesn't matter. What matters most is that this person is coming to pay money into that your business. This person coming to pay money into that your business is directly or indirectly saying that you should grow in that business. So by the time maybe a customer misbehaves and then you want to follow them the way they did, that means at the end of the day you lose that customer, regardless of how this customer behaves. Okay, I know that you still have your own rights to correct customers. I don't argue about that, but you should know how to handle every customer. Know how to handle every customer and make sure that you give them the right services, the right attention, best quality services that they need. At the end of the day, what this client is looking for is best quality services. So don't lose them because they have complained about your business. Give them the best attention and the best quality services. Okay? Customer service, if you put it on a high priority, I mean, that is going to take your business to the next level. Okay, this one is a kind of bonus. Please keep your record keeping intact. Every sales that comes into your business, every printing jobs that comes into your business, make sure that you record it properly. Okay, have a notebook whereby you record it properly. You don't need to hire an auditor or somebody to take care of that, but you can start it when your business is just starting out. Okay, record everything you do, money you use to buy equipment, money you use to buy papers, resources and materials, money that comes in and money that goes out. Okay, make sure you keep every record intact so that at the end of the day you can track your expenses, you can track your income. Okay, at the end of the year you know how much you are making, or at the end of the month you know how much you are making, whether to adjust your strategy, your business strategy, or whether to do this or to do that, so that you can be on a transparent side about your business. Okay, just know this today, that printing business does not fail because the business itself is bad, but it fails because the owner of that business ignores simple business rules. So today that you understand how to grow your business, the mistakes you have to avoid, I think you are on the right side. And I will advise you stick to these principles and it will help you a lot in your business. If this video was helpful to you, like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this video to somebody who wants to start a printing business. If you want to start a printing business in Nigeria and you are in need of profitable printing business idea, you can start this year that can make you up to 500k per month minimum, then this video could be the only video you have been searching for. So I will advise that you check out this video. Thank you. See you in this video.